welcome to a brand new trading session. Today we are going to be trading with Quotex, and not only just we're going to be trading with Quotex, but we're actually going to start trading with the real markets. But before I actually do that, and some of you watched the previous session that I actually recorded, I was sending all these trades. You make money so far with my signals. Let's see how many people ended up making money. Didn't trade. No, I lost. Let's see how many people had actually made money so far with my trading session, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do. But hi everyone, Christian here on YouTube, and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we are going to be trading with Quotex, okay, in the real market, and I'm gonna teach you exactly how I've been using TradingView in order to like maximize my entry points, and then we're gonna find out whether we have a profitable session, yes or no. And take a look at the results so far of the poll, like 30 seconds afterwards. 157 people have made money, which means that if you're not in the Telegram channel, you are indeed losing money. So go ahead and join. The link is in the description of this video. So what we're gonna do is that I usually go into the 5-minute candlesticks, and then I start looking for certain trades. I look for trends and stuff. So for instance, here, it's too late. There you go. This one looks beautiful. So what we're going to do is that we're going to enter this one, which is AUDJPY. There you go. And I'm going to try to enter my sell, obviously, because I don't want to miss my entry. AUDJPY OT. No, I'm sorry. Put setup. And I'm using TradingView in order to show you that. Why? Because I want to make sure. Oh, I think I sent it to like too late. Because I want to make sure that even if you're using like, doesn't matter what broker, you can still use TradingView in order to find your entry points. Okay. So far, I see that 189 people made money so far with my trades. I just placed a 2-minute position right here. I probably sent it like too late. But we're going to see if we win this one or if it keeps on jumping and it gives us a new entry point. In the meantime, I think we can actually try to find another one. So what is it that I do? By the way, for those of you who are like wondering what is it that I'm doing, this is the regular 5-minute strategy. At the end of this session, I'm going to like share like a clip as to how to use this strategy. But right now, before you actually watch it, or if you have already watched it, I go into the 5-minute candlestick, see the trend, and see the RSI almost reaching the 50 level. Then I go into the 15-minute candles in order to identify whether it is indeed a correct trend, and that's it. Then I go into my broker and go to 1-minute candlesticks and try to find my entry points. As simple as that. Right now, so far, it looks like I'm gonna be winning this trade, so let's just go ahead and check it out. All right, right now it's kind of jumping. So I think we're going to have more entry points. I don't see that as a negative thing. We are going to have more entry points, especially because take a look at the stochastic oscillator in 1-minute candles. Even if I lost that one, but I win 2 or more, I'm in profit, right? So I'm trading with $100, by the way, because this is kind of a small account, so I think that's enough. Right now, I see a little push up on the stochastic, which is kind of weird, but we're still in the game. And 5-minute candlesticks is literally touching right now. One thing that you got to make sure to check also is the awesome oscillator. Don't pay like 100% of attention to it, but just keep an eye on it if it's pushing too hard. Right now, another thing that you should be looking at is that the stochastic in 5 minutes is actually getting ready for a push down. Okay. So hopefully we can win these, 4 positions. Even if we lost that first one, we're still 4 out of 5. So that's actually something good. Let's just see how this one actually ends up doing. That little candlestick is kind of pushy, but we'll see. We have 30 seconds. The first one is the one that concerns me the most. In the reactions of the trade, usually I get to see how many people are entering. Well, not everyone like really reacts. By the way, if you guys are joining the Telegram channel, which is 100% free, I just want in exchange that you react to the post that I have in the Telegram every time I post. You just gotta like react, whether it's smiley face, whether it's a heart, a thumbs up, whatever is it that, but just react. And the second thing is that you actually are smashing the likes on any YouTube video that I have. Nailed it. Boom. So we got, well, we haven't won that one, but we have 2 out of 3 so far. We got 10 seconds left on this one. This new candle is kind of killing me right now, but the rally does continue though. If the price it keeps on jumping, it basically is giving me more entry points. So I won that one. The last one though, which for some reason the expiry is later on and I got into lower point. 5 seconds left. Do you think we're gonna win it? It's kind of jumpy. Nah, we lost that one. All right, but we have still the rally going on. Am I in profit? I think I am. Yeah, $61, but that's not enough. I want to be to at least like $400 in profit today. So I think this rally will continue. Rally does continue. Be patient and careful. By the way, the broker I'm using today, Quotex, one of the best brokers in the world of binary options. I'm putting the link to it in the description of this video, and they do offer a free demo account for up to $10,000 for you to actually start using this broker if you want to. So the invitation is right there. Minimum deposit, I think, is as low as $10 or something like that. Obviously, the more money you deposit, the more money you can make. But it's cool that they offer such a low deposit. Right now it's kind of jumping. I'm gonna like switch off my camera because I want to focus on this trade, and we're gonna see how this one actually ends.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song, this the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpowers. Just confidence and self-esteem, the world is ours. I believed in me when nobody didn't. This ain't no freestyle, just some facts that's written. Come on, let's hear it for the boy. He bringing pain at the same time, joy. I bob and weave through the crowd, so untouchable. At first they hate, then they loving you. It's a crazy cycle, but I'm going through it. I wish I was lying, that's why I show and prove it.
All right, so now it started to push down. Again, like I said, I actually stopped my camera because I don't want to like you to see my reactions. But in the end, I also have emotions. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm pretty sure we're gonna win these few trades. If we do, we're gonna make a few $100s, if I'm not mistaken. But if something weird happens and we end up losing these trades, then of course I'm gonna have to stop my session. But I think, let's see, 7 seconds. You see, the thing is that the mistake or the bad thing here is the 50-minute candlesticks. On top of the awesome oscillator trying to push the price up. But so far, yeah, we're not gonna make the $400 that we wanted. I think we're gonna be breaking even though. All right. What do you think? $390? Yeah. That's it. $300 loss. I thought we were making some money. All right, let's see if we can find a new pair, although I think this rally does continue. And the reason why is because the stochastic has to push the price down. It has to. It's just, it's inevitable, right? Obviously, it's not 100% guaranteed, right? But I'm sticking to this rally. All right, Euro JPY looks even better. So Euro JPY, it's right here. I'm entering a couple and sending the trade. Oh no, not this one. This is the screenshot. All right. Euro JPY put setup. Obviously, or I hope people understands this is real market trades. Euro JPY. And again, if you guys are not understanding why I'm entering trades, why I'm looking at 5 and 50 minute, and why I'm right here in 1 minute candles, and why I'm putting an expiry time of 2 minutes, then at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the clip where I teach you the strategy 100%. So you can check it out. All right. In the meantime, right now, we just got to pay attention and let's see how this rally actually ends up doing. I'm having more entries because the price of Euro JPY is kind of pushing up until this resistance area, or this kind of like a trading zone that it's right here, made up out of these wicks. So I know that the price will indeed drop. We just got to wait for the moment for the drop so that we can start like cashing out. This one, I'm not even going to pay attention anymore. But this one right here could be the recovery and the profits of the day based on this setup. So again, at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you like the clip where I teach you the strategy. So hopefully you stay up until the end and learn it. So let's see how this trade actually goes. All right, the little jump is kind of killing me, man, because I was doing pretty good in the entry point. Probably the 2 minutes was like too much in expiration. So I'm gonna switch to 1 minute just for a few entries, and we're gonna see how that one actually goes. We're gonna make at least like $3,000 in this setup if we want to make some profits, because we started with $1,100, so no, $11,000. So it's not enough. It's not enough what we're making. $483 we're in loss. Obviously, we have to wait for these trades to expire. We probably enter a little bit early on the trades, because obviously if we would have entered all the positions at this point for this expiration, we would have made some money. But I think we're still going to make some money though. We'll see. Nah, we're still at breaking even. You see, $73. That's not, it's not a win, that's not a loss, that's not anything. So we're gonna have to wait for new trades, because this one is gonna have to jump a lot if we actually want to use the exact same pair. So let's go ahead and take a look at some other ones. We missed that one. This one looks beautiful. Oh, this one does look beautiful. This is your USD. How can I miss that? All right. I'm going to send the setup right now to Telegram. This is why sometimes I lose a few perfect moments to enter when I'm sending signals, you know. Euro USD, put setup. Be patient on both. I'm entering 1 minute positions. I do see that in real markets, usually the drops and jumps are not as good. I believe this is like the trading zone where the magic is happening at this moment. So I probably entered too low, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We need more jumps in order to enter. You see, this is like the highest point where the trade could have been. Right here. We're still down $73. It's not what I wanted. All right, we won that one. We're going to have new entries. We lost one. We won one. Oh, shoot. Right now, I made a mistake. You see, I entered, and the stochastic is kind of pushing up. So if I win these two, I'm going to be super lucky because I entered by mistake. Well, not by mistake, but I mean, I didn't realize that was going to happen. And one thing that you should notice also is that the stochastic is preparing to push down on 5-minute candles, which basically means that this candle or the next one is going to be a red one. So we should be good to go. We'll see. If it jumps more, I'm going to place like 4 or 5 entries because the next candle is going to be a red one. So we're going to take advantage of it. All right. So I guess we won one. We lost the other one. $95 down. I want to be up for like I said, like $200-300. I entered just one. Oh, there you go. There you go. And this is the push that I was waiting. Although right now the stochastic is kind of pushing down, which is kind of weird, but I think we can make it happen. Let me just go ahead and refresh the group. Smart. I guess this is going to be it. If I win these two, that's it. Otherwise, I'm going to get like too emotional, and I don't want that, especially on a video. There you go. So we won that one. We're $6. We're kind of breaking even. It's not the session that I wanted, but we still learned something, which is something good, always. There you go. All right, $172. It's not much, but again, whenever you don't start like making profits insanely, then your emotions are gonna start taking place, and you don't want that. So we're gonna stop for today. Now, we're gonna jump into the strategy settings at this point, and I'm gonna delete all of my indicators, all of them, and show you exactly what you see when you open your first account with a broker. Hopefully at the time that you're watching this video, if by any chance you don't have a brokerage account, then you open your account using the link in the description and you're following this video step by step. Now, one thing I do recommend you is that you actually save this video in your bookmarks or something so that you can rewatch it as many times as possible, because you might lose some steps along the way, but if you actually rewind it and watch it again, you will become an expert following these specific tips. All right. So this is exactly how you're gonna get your account once you actually open it, okay? Now, I wanna point out that you're looking at some OTC pairs. If by any chance you're familiar with it, the reason why I'm trading with it is because I wanna give you options in case you don't have the time to trade at the same time I trade, like instance, New York sessions and stuff. In binary options, if you're not able to catch that session, then you're not gonna have good payouts and stuff. Right now, all of the pairs that have good payouts are OTC. Right now it's like 12 p.m. my local time, but in about half hour, you're gonna see all the payouts go to 10% and stuff. So that's the reason why I'm using OTC. Okay, so now you're gonna see this charts in this manner. All you gotta do, the first thing that you gotta do is click on this little icon right here and go to candles. When you actually go to candles, you're gonna be given all these time frames. This is 5 seconds, or second stand. I don't even know why they put it this way, like this, the word first, but 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, up until 1 day candles, right? So you're actually gonna go and select M5. That's 5 minutes. You actually make sure that you enable the timer. And this one, honestly, I don't care. And this one, make sure that you have it unselected. All right. Now, once you actually do that and you have this ready, you can click anywhere you want. This basically means that every single candlestick is actually going to be a 5-minute candlestick, okay? And it actually is going to apply to all charts. So you can actually see in all charts everything you need. Now, once you actually do that, the first thing that you got to do is actually add one indicator called moving average, which is this one right here. You click on it, and then you click on this little pencil right here, and this one will allow you to edit this specific indicator. The first thing that you got to do is change this number 10 to 50. This one, you leave it as it is. SMA stands for simple moving average, but you leave it as it is. And then you go to styles and you can change it as to whatever you prefer. For instance, myself, I'd rather have it in white and then have it in 2 pixels. It's just my own taste. Some people have it in red, some people have it in blue, some people have it in pink. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use it in white. Then I click on the save button and that's it. Now this indicator, what it does is that it will actually allow me to have, hold on, I just opened my pen. It will allow me to actually determine what is the movement of the previous 50 candles. That's the reason why it's a 50 moving average. So that basically means that if the candles of the line is actually going up, it basically means that we are on an uptrend, which means that the price of the asset is actually going up. Now, it's not just about, oh, when it's going up, I'm just gonna purchase a bunch of options and make money. No, it's not like that. But it does tell you where the actual direction is, right? If it's going down, it means it's a downtrend. It's exactly the opposite. That means that the price of the asset is actually going down. So hopefully that makes sense. That's the reason, or that's the purpose of the moving average. Now that we have that, we're gonna have to add 2 different indicators. Now, the first one is actually called RSI, which is this baby right here. And some brokers might appear as relative strength index. And then you click on the one next to it, which is called stochastic oscillator. When you click on that, you need to edit certain numbers in order to match it. The period on the RSI is 14. It doesn't change. And the styles, what you need to make sure is that pocket option has 3 different levels, 70, 50, and 30. If you're using pocket option, that's it. You can leave it as it is. But if you're not using pocket option, you're using Quadex or something, you need to add the 50 level. It doesn't matter if you don't have the other 2. You need to add the 50 level. That's it. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. Or if you're using pocket option, you're gonna have the other 2 lines. In order to avoid confusions, I'm just gonna leave it as the 51. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, the below indicator is the stochastic oscillator. This one has to be 14, 3, and 3. The periods. And this one right here is SMA as well. And you got to make sure that you have the levels in 80 and 20. All right. In Pocket, you don't really need to change that. It comes by default. But in Quadex, for instance, when you actually add the stochastic oscillator, you're going to have it as 70 and 30. You need to change it. And sometimes it comes like 9, 3, and 3. So 14, 3, and 3, just like the way I did it. Rewind the video if needed in order to have that indicator in the proper way. Now, how is it that this strategy actually works? Well, you're going to realize that you're going to have movements in the market like this. So the price goes up and down, 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 and so on, right? This is the way the market behaves. Now it's going down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Clear, right? What is it that you do? You need to actually enter, and in order to show you this, let me just go ahead and use like this side of the screen. When you see the market doing this, it's called pullbacks or retractions. Now, since this is an actual downtrend, the pullbacks will actually give you entry opportunities, okay? You're not supposed to enter here for a put position. No. You wait for a pullback like this one right here and you enter here. You don't enter here. You wait for a pullback and you enter here and here and here. Okay? You're going to enter with the pullbacks. Why? Because you have a lot more chances to win those trades because you're actually enter in a moment where the market is going against the trend, but you know that the price will continue going with the trend. Okay? Same thing will happen in an uptrend. You're going to realize that this is going on, right? So you enter the pullback, the pullback, the pullback, or the pullback. Retractions, okay? Simple as that. So if you actually notice in this specific chart right here, we have examples of those pullbacks, right? Obviously, it's not going to be always like the previous drawing I had. It's not perfect. But you do see opportunity like here, 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 and here. All of those were entry opportunities. Now we understand exactly that we're actually looking for pullbacks, correct? How do we know when to enter? That's when RSI takes place. RSI will basically tell us when the price is pulling back. I mean, we can see the pullback, but how do we know where in that pullback we're supposed to enter? The RSI will tell us. You see the 50 line that you see in this level right here is actually a level that identifies when the price is actually being, the pullback is too strong, so it will accommodate and start going with the trend one more time. How do we know that? When the moving average, this green line right here is the moving average with a period of 14, actually gets closer or touches that 50 level. Now, whenever it's an uptrend, the moving average will manage to be here. When it's a downtrend, it will be below the 50 level. So if it's an uptrend, like it is happening right here, and you see that the price is actually touching the 50 level, it basically means that the price will start retracting, which is in this little candle right here. You see, the pullback was actually happening, but you didn't know exactly when the price was going to start jumping. Therefore, you trust in the RSI. Here, it happened one more time. Right here, you see, it started retracting. Here, it happened one more time. It started retracting. Here, it happened one more time. It started retracting. So you do know let's go ahead and try to recap like these little parts right here. You have the trend, right? You have the pullback that is happening. And now with the RSI, you have the point where you're supposed to enter. Does that make sense? What is the purpose of the stochastic oscillator? The stochastic oscillator will not determine the actual entry point, but it will determine when we should enter and when we should not enter. Okay? So I usually draw these zones whenever I actually see good opportunities. For instance, right here, I see that there's a pullback going on right here, and the RSI is actually right here. Now, the stochastic oscillator has this movement. It's got a baseline and a signal line. This is the baseline and this is the signal line. Whenever it's crossing like this, it will give you a green candle. Whenever it's crossing like this, it will give you a red candle, and so on and so forth. This is the way it behaves. You can see it here. Whenever you're looking for, this is the baseline, right? Whenever you're looking for a call position, like this one is an uptrend, if the candlestick is going to cross going down, you don't enter. You only enter when the candlestick is going to cross up. So the blue line is the signal line and the red line is the baseline. So if you notice that the candlestick is like in this area, the moving averages are like in this area, it's going to cross down, you don't enter that trade. But if you see that the blue line is below the red line, which means that it can cross going up, then you can enter the trade. It doesn't matter if it's at the cross or not. You just enter the trade. All right. For instance, this candle right here, you can see it's actually crossing down. So it became a red candle. But the next three candles, the blue line was actually below, which means that the price could actually do this. It did it, and we made money. Okay. Again, rewind the video if this part was not clear for you. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. And if you did, go ahead and smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below and my team will be happy to reply to you. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you on the next one.